Hey, Libra seekers. Hello. Welcome to the Existential Shift. If you're new, if you're old, if you're hot, if you're cold, if you're scared, if you're bold, whatever. My name is Morgainne, and this is your tarot scope for December or whenever. Happy holidays to everyone. Show me Libra, please. Show me Libra. Okay. Libra, who are you thinking about? Someone that walked away from you, someone that left possibly a few months ago, 4 to 6 months, could be 4 to 6 years, but more likely 4 to 6 months or 4 to 6 weeks. If this was a private reading, I would say 4 to 6 months. You know how it goes. There have been very sweet moments between you, and you haven't been speaking to them, or they haven't been speaking with you. Page of Swords, maybe a little bit on social media, a like here, a comment there, or even just watching, you're just observing. This person could be looking at you, you could be looking at them. I feel it from both sides, so it could be mutual. There is a thought of communication, but it's mostly surrounded with fears and insecurity and doubt. Someone really needs to break out of their programming. Something in the mind is binding from seeing the situation clearly and just reaching out, asking the question, explaining the explanation, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of mental sabotage. Now, some of you are really stuck on someone from the past, someone or something from the past. You're thinking about it a lot. You're even researching them or the situation. Again, could be social media stuff. And it's a struggle. 5 of Wands, it's a struggle to overcome. It feels like it's like one day not thinking about them and then 5 days thinking about them. I think they're going through some challenge, some conflict in their life. There's something that is really holding them back from a lot of things now that I'm looking at this. Could be work, could be other family stuff. I'm picking up work. King of Wands. I think this person has some work, either conflict, competition, challenges. Like they need to overcome something, but they can't find common ground as to how to overcome it. This person is actually very responsible and resilient, but it's like their mind is so occupied with King of Cups. It's like the aspect of them that cares, that is sentimental, that is emotional, that thinks about you. It's like they're pushing it away. 2 of Pentacles. It's like it's there. It sneaks up on them every now and then, but then they just like prioritize. Like, no, I can't think about Libra right now. I have to do this. I have to take care of that. I have to. And there's a dilemma in their life as well, regarding what they should do. They're not really stopping yet anyway to think about it when it comes to, should I talk to Libra? Should I not? Should I approach them or not? Should I be with them or not? It's like it's there buzzing, but it's like they're postponing the decision to a time where they feel like they'll be able to really emotionally focus on it. And that if they reach out to you, then they're able to give this the proper um, attention, right? Okay, wow. Interesting. We have a lot of court cards on the table. We have now two knights, Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords, and then the Death card. Many, many horses. It's like one person, I feel like, wants to reach out and talk and connect, and I think they plan on doing so. They have it in their back, in the back of their mind. Once this settles, once this calms down, once I'm able to think straight and feel straight, I'm going to reach out to Libra, right? And I'm going to try to feel it out, see what's going on. And every now and then they check in on you if you're on social media or something like that. Or ask a friend if you have common friends. Now, the other side, which could be you, now again, you can reverse the roles, is really trying to like not think about them and just really charge into what's next. Like you want to put them in behind you. You want to not be stuck. You want to not overthink things that you find to be irrelevant. What's the point? You just want to move on, and you're really like adamant with your brain on like trying not to, but then you keep getting pulled back into memory lane or sentimental or deep into the psychological emotional processing of your dynamic that apparently I think was very intense. I think there was intense interaction there. Um, it's like every time you try to move away from it, it's like a wave of sentimentality comes and pulls you back in. Um, and it's almost like, in a way, I'm picking up that spiritually, energetically, that is a part of your process of change and transformation right now. The constant ebb and flow of past versus future, and processing the past while trying to move ahead, like this cyclical energy. It's like literally a part of your progression. Interesting. You know, Jupiter just went direct. It was in retrograde for a good few months now for this amount of time. Um, in Pisces, no, it was in Aries, then in Pisces. We do have Aries here. So I think the whole Jupiter retrograding in Aries, Pisces kind of put a rift between the two of you, has created a lot of like, it's like almost like the both of you were swimming, were on two canoes, okay, and you were hanging out on the ocean and you were really close to one another. And then a big wave came between the two of you. And it's like, and then another one and another one and another one. It's reality, right? And you just got drifted and drifted away. And at some point you couldn't even see them in the horizon, but you know they're there. It's like you know they're somewhere in that ocean, but you can't see them. So it's so you're trying to sail to like, take yourself back to shore, but you also have them in the back of their mind. Should you go to help them? You don't even know where they are. What are they doing? And they simultaneously are trying to get back to shore. And once the both of you will manage to get back to shore, each on your own, you will meet there. I'm picking up on a Rumi quote. My favorite Rumi quote, by the way, which is hard to say because I love a lot of his quotes. Um, Out beyond ideas of right doing and wrongdoing, there is a field, and I will meet you there. So I feel like you both are like in the ideas of right and wrong doings until you get past it and you meet each other on that field that is free of that, you know. There's a lot of mental anguish, a lot of overthinking, um, wanting to do what's right by yourself, what's right by your life, learning from the past, learning from your mistakes. And it's hard, but it's like, it's almost like you got separated just for the sake of that mental process for both of you. I can't say in certainty that you'll meet on that field yet, but it is coming through very strongly like you're in that You're in that floating process at sea. Virgo had a lot of like sea and ocean archetypes in the reading. Maybe you want to watch that too. Show me more, please, for Libra for December. Nine of Cups in the reverse. I think it's confirmation for the whole Jupiter retrograding in Pisces was like a little bit like a reversal of fortune in a way. I'm not, it's not how it is in general. It's just how I feel like it played out for you or for even the two of you. Bottom of the deck, Hangman. More ocean, more Neptunian energy. The major arcana, there are 22 of them and they correspond with the 22 Hebrew alphabet. So the hangman is the letter mem. It's the same sound as the letter M. And mem to symbolize mine, water, and also ocean. So there's a lot of oceanic energy here. And in the reverse, you know what? You know that phrase in Yiddish, man tracht und Gott lacht? Man plans and God laughs. So it's almost like you've been planning this type of wish fulfillment, but God or Neptune or Poseidon have other plans. It's going to come about in a different way. And you know what I find really nice? I have like, okay, first card that came out, Six of Cups. And the Nine of Cups came out underneath. Now, this is the number 6. And this is 9, but in the reverse. So it's almost like we have 6 and 6. I feel like there's a strong connection here. Let me pick up on it. And the Death card is sitting right in between them. Ooh, a lot of Scorpio and Pisces energy. Very intense emotions that you try to rationalize with your brain. Both of you are using your brain to rationalize very deep emotions or feelings in general. And that creates the conflict and the dissonance and the confusion because you're not meant to utilize air to process water. That just creates a storm. Okay, then what? Libra is like, okay, well, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, 8 of Cups. What? It's like a countdown. It's a countdown. Countdown until you meet at the field, countdown until you manage to surrender and let go of control and realize that feelings are mutable and circular and they don't have a straight linear line and they don't make sense. And so trying to make sense of them only pushes the manifestation of the feeling far and far away from you. It's almost like you've had fun on the canoes, right next to one another. That's not. I don't know why I do this for the ocean and canoe. That makes okay. Never mind. You've been right next to each other, and then you had a lot of fun, and then one of you or both of you started thinking, and then the air element, right? Because the thought, the sword is the air element. It put wind between the two. It wasn't even reality as much as the manifestation of your overthinking. Both of you put wind and more wind and more wind and more wind. And the only way back is by completely surrendering to the waves. 8 of Cups is a card of surrender, of letting go, of moving on, of going down into the underworld to go through the process of initiation, of meeting with Persephone, asking her for the powder of beauty because Aphrodite send you over there to hopefully that you'll fail and won't pass the test, but then you do it anyway because you're in love with her son Cupid and you're Psyche and you're beautiful but crazy. So you go into the underworld and it's like insane. It's insane to do. Do you come out? Lovers. Yes. Okay. This passive, this applies to you. Oh my God. Temperance. Okay. Oh my God. Holy guacamole. Yes, I said holy guacamole. Don't judge me. Guacamole sometimes feels quite holy. I mean, have you had good guacamole like ever? I mean, seriously, like guacamole and chips and like a good margarita. What? Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Judgment, and Queen of Pentacles after the Lovers and Temperance. What indeed? Okay, so yes. Hello. This is beautiful. There's love here. There's like there's the romance in the beginning and the infatuation. You can't take your hands off of one another. And then there's also like the happily ever after, the potential, realizing that you want to build something with this person, that you want to have a home with this person, taking it a step forward. Um, what I've started saying, I'm going to go back a little bit, is that this entire timeline of separation between the two of you. And apparently today I'm that reader that talks to you about someone from the past that, you're now coming back together. Sometimes it happens. I don't always do that, and I don't take advantage of people's hearts and desires and wishes. You know that if you've been around, you know that. And if you're new, you're going to learn. Sometimes you won't enjoy it. Subscribe. Okay, so this process of separation was meant for both of you to have peeled away the aspects in your personality that were setting you back, that were holding you back, that needed healing, that needed tempering, that needed integrating and healing. So it's like you met, you connected, and then you were set apart. Each of you had its own path, like the trail went into different direction here in the Lovers card. But with the Temperance card, it's where it's like started like this, and then the trails went like this, and then it's gonna go up. This is the field where the two canoes are like, hey, where you been? Hey, where you been? I'm so happy to see you. Okay. Subscribe. Anyway, you're gonna like what? Okay. I'm in a mood apparently. This is huge. See, two angels. This is very spiritual. This is very healing. This is a big life path decision that is guided by spirit or by your own higher self or both. Um, and then it just drops to reality with so much tangible connection, communication, building, cooperating, showing up, being reliable, telling the story. There's a family story. So maybe this person will tell you a story, what they were doing, where they were at, where the canoe took them to. I got really stuck on that canoe thing. But it's an island. This is an island of safety. But it happened you find it after like stormy waters and deep, you know, undercurrents and psychological, even psychiatric like processes. This is just okay. Happy December. If you want to study tarot with me and or begin and advance in your esoteric, spiritual, occult studies, whether you are a beginner tarot, you don't know anything, or you're intermediate, or you're even a professional, my tarot masterclass Bunkai that I've created, it's 90 pre-recorded classes. It's meant to take you from beginner to master. So wherever you are on that path, it will serve you really well. It is a very wholesome masterclass. It's built very intelligently. I built it with so much intent for the process, for the chronological journey. And even if it's not even about tarot, like, of course, it's through the tarot. But tarot is 78 cards that represents the 78 aspects of the human condition. And of course, it's more than 78, it's more complex than that. But there is so much energy work and shamanism and consciousness and knowledge and occult system and philosophy and theosophy and whatnot that I teach there through the tarot. So it's available for unlimited streaming over on Patreon, and that is on top of all the other VIP content that you have there. Runes, karmic shift and liberation, animal spirit, fun, fun, fun. Or if you don't want to have a monthly membership, which you can cancel anytime, by the way, so you can just take a test, a taste, see how you feel, take it for a canoe test ride, and then stay or leave, whatever. Or if you don't want to do that, you have it for unlimited streaming over on Vimeo. All the links and information to this world of the existential shift in moi, Morgainne, is below in the description box. Links are over there. I'm on Instagram, Twitter. If you want to connect with me further, deeper, if you want to support the channel, my work, myself, I listed several ways in which you can go about it, okay, below in the description box. Now, if you are new and this inspired you, entertained you, triggered you, taught you anything, you're still here. You're still here. That means something. Give this video the like, whether you're new or old. Okay, seekers, seers, shifters, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Happy holidays.